Our penultimate race from Ascot is going to be a 2-mile 1 Thunderspark Maiden hurdle. 4-year-olds and up, so colt following for Stu Gray, Corridor of Power for Daniel French, David Robertson's Don Quixote, Enter the Darkness for Josh Sutherland, Darren Thompson's Fine Melon, Halicon Days for Pedro Hogan, Craig Beckwith's Irish Gem, Misty Eyed Hawk for Stu Gray, White Bad Wolves for Hollywood Hinton, Vinnie Gerard's Yuba City Gunslinger, Desert Mist for Paul Parsons, Donny Bell for David Hooley, Dubel Dol, also for Hollywood Hinton, Nick Driver's Fiscal Drag, Orient Moon for Paul Parsons, Pontypool Racing's Picture Perfect and War Wagon for Joshua Sutherland make up another nice field of 17. So the Thunderspark Maiden over 2 miles and a furlong. They'll race him as they approach the first of just the 9 flights they'll have to take. It's War Wagon, although reluctantly leads them over the first. We'll get over that. A little bit sticky at the rear was the grey Misty-Eyed Hawk, and War Wagon decides to go on. So War Wagon leads us from colt following in second. Out wide is Corridor of Power as we come to the second. Which will be the last next time round as they go out on for another, unless there's another hurdle between here and the finish post. I didn't think there would be, so that was the last next time round. So War Wagon leads by 4 to colt following in second, up against the Rowie's Fine Melon. Desert Mist and Picture Perfect Enter the Darkness. We're coming over towards the row now, although plenty running 6-7 wide. War Wagon leads us from colt following and Fine Melon, and then Desert Mist Enter the Darkness, Picture Perfect and Corridor of Power still wide. And Halicon Days towards the row. Up against the row is Orient Moon. There's a grey in there, which is White Bad Wolves and Dubel Dol, both for Del Hinton, and the Pink Silks are the Black Spots. As they take the third, they're all over it. Yuba City Gunslinger rather walked over it. Just a little bit detached by a length and a half from the main pack. So they come to the fourth. The leader's over it. Let's negotiate it well. Yuba City Gunslinger at the rear again was a little bit slow. I think Misty-Eyed Hawk's coming to join him. But War Wagon's leads just down to a couple now from Enter the Darkness and Colt following. And then Picture Perfect and Fine Melon over the fifth. With just 4 more flights to take and just over a mile to run. It's War Wagon from Enter the Darkness. 1-2 for Josh Sutherland with Colt following, trying to split them two. Moving up well with Don Quixote. We've got Corridor of Power and Desert Mist. Up against the Rowley's Fine Melon. Although moving better, also wide is Donny Bell and Picture Perfect. Widest of all looks like Irish Gem for Craig Beckwith. Then we've got Orient Moon and Halicon Days and Dubel Dole together. And just the 2, Misty-Eyed Hawk and Fiscal Drag. They get to the 6th, and the last one is Yuba City Gunslinger. So this War Wagon still leads inside the 6 furlongs now. Moving out, the pack was Fine Melon, but Desert Mist is coming with him. Colt following is up against the round. Picture Perfect and Corridor of Power as they go over the 7th. So with just 2 to take and just over half a mile to run, it is War Wagon leading from Desert Mist and Fine Melon. They're all under a little bit of pressure now as they head for home. So War Wagon still got the lead. Fine Melon and Desert Mist are the 2 that are challenged. Between those is Colt following. Picture Perfect's looking for a bit of room. A little bit wider, I think there is. I'm not sure who that is. In the Red of Silks, it's Corridor of Power, who's been running along wide all the way round and is now getting himself up into a challenging position with 2.5 furlongs to go. Better jump there by Colt following in second. War Wagon's still got the lead from Corridor of Power, so it's these 3, War Wagon, Colt following, Corridor of Power. Running on well is Donny Bell up against the Rowie's Fine Melon as they go over the last. Poor jump by Colt following has allowed Corridor of Power and War Wagon to get away, and it's Corridor of Power from War Wagon in second, still running on his Fine Melon. Donny Bell, we've only got half a furlong left to run, and this Corridor of Power is going to hold him off, but here comes War Wagon. Corridor of Power needs the line, but War Wagon's just going to sniff him on it, and he does. Again, another Josh Sutherland winner. Takes the Thunderspark Maiden with War Wagon. Unlucky to Corridor of the Power. Perhaps hadn't gone so wide all the way round. Might have had a little bit left. Donny Bell for David Hooley got up for 3rd. Fine Melon for Darren Thompson was 4th. And Enter the Darkness also for Josh Sutherland was 5th.